Alright. Had to get through some technical difficulties. It wouldn't connect to YouTube for some reason. Alright, I think we got everything. We got 4 minutes left for the open. Let's see if we can end this week strong. Because we're on Friday. Yesterday was a pretty tight range. It was actually pretty difficult, and, you know, the long-running comment is that Tuesdays and Thursdays are my most difficult days, and still the same shit yesterday. So I got up to about 190, and I tried to get it to 200, but I couldn't get it over. I couldn't get over it. I kept falling back into the 150 range, and then I just stopped. I couldn't. Things were in too tight of a range. There was no real movement at the end. Give me a second to open up my notes from yesterday, just so I have them ready for today. Okay, Friday. All right. I was considering taking today off from streaming it and just doing it privately, but let's go ahead and do the stock thing one more time. Oh, alright, so there was 3 plays. I actually split my buying power between 3 different things, and 2 of them really didn't go anywhere. So AbbVie, everything looked good on AbbVie. It actually broke the high here, but our stop was where this thing ignited and should have continued. We got stopped out on here. Good thing it was small size. Now, originally when I did my strategy, it was my stop would have been the bottom of the candle, and we never got there, so we would have, you know, we wouldn't have gotten stopped out. But I had to change that stop to like a igniting bar, just because last month I lost massively on Roku twice, where it rolled over 2 times completely. It should have been kind of more of a rare case. I didn't expect it to happen twice in the same month, especially on the same stock, but it did. I can't backtest quite enough, so we have to use some forward testing to see if it's going to work out. Baidu was the next one on the list, and I didn't approach everything like the same way I usually do, because things were in a tight range and I wasn't really comfortable with what was going on. Baidu was the only one that we would have profited on if we had just left things to how they normally fall. We never got the target, so we would have just had profit in the last 15 minutes. And the last one was CELH. This one actually was my biggest loss yesterday, because I kept trying to use this as a vehicle to get up to that $200 mark, and we almost did, and then it killed me a couple times. Break of the 15-minute. Looked good here. Didn't quite reach the goal, and then it rolled over and took out the bottom. And then the 20-period moving average wasn't much of a push for it. Things have been in a tight range for a couple of days now, so it makes me a little worried that they're going to sweep the top and then roll it over. The other thing that didn't make me comfortable is that we were in a nicey stock, so the some of the data is delayed on it. 175.13. Like, sometimes it's odd. Sometimes it looks like there's a delay, and then when I look at the chart, it looks like it's real time, but obviously my P&L when I'm in nicey stuff is off. I don't really want to pay the $45 a month to subscribe to that shit. It should be free, but do something differently with business accounts, apparently. So Bob is in the right position. This one actually is moving. mRNA. So I have to jump on online pretty fast in the morning, so I haven't really structured my thoughts, because I basically try to get as much sleep as I can. And then I cut it really close when I'm, just before I stream. So the market did its thing where it kind of did a sweep and then a pullback. Like I mentioned, I'm kind of worried, you know, with things being in a tight range in multiple stocks. It doesn't look as bad on NQ. Yesterday was a pretty tight one though, but the previous day was not. So EMOT actually got the movement that it should have had yesterday. Now it just has a gap up when it, sorry, I'm mixing up my shit. What was yesterday's? Yesterday was, ABV. Looks like EMOT should have been something I played yesterday. I think that might have been the, target. But it didn't show up fast enough. Alright, let me get my brain woken up here. Daytrading, man, everything is up, in a gap up. Makes me think it's gonna be like a gap and crap Friday, which would not be ideal for me. Which means we'd have to go to a scalping mode. Okay, Roku's a maybe. Ah, man. Well, no, because it's in the... It's stuck in the middle. God damn it, man. We don't get our... Ah, shit. mRNA already won 100% of its moves, so we can't do that one. CELH is above. You know, if it... We could look at it if it breaks above the high here. So I'll mark that. Yesterday was pretty tight for it, so... I feel like it has some gas to move. Carvana was one that I saw later in the day yesterday. I don't know if we got alerted. I was supposed to look at that, but I got... I didn't look at the footage like I said I was going to. I wanted to see if it actually came up on our list or not, because we missed that one. That one actually would have worked out for us. mRNA is already dead. So we have EMOT. EMOT's another gap up. Daytrading. Yeah, we'll just have these weird gap ups. Can't do what I want to do on it. Let me look at... Let me make sure CELH is on number 1, because if it breaks the high, then we can do something with it. Maybe even Carvana. It'd be a really quick one, though. Shop is good. Shop might actually be... Yeah, we got a few different things here from gap ups. The thing is that I don't want it to do its move too early, because I want to be able to get that first 15-minute candle out of the way, so I guess whoever doesn't move, whoever doesn't violate its positioning. Okay, Airbnb is fucked, we ain't doing that one. CELH has a little bit too much of a pullback, but it could reverse. Carvana looks like the chosen one. Shopify could be one too. Both on Nicey, so it's gonna look like I'm down like $1,000 if I enter in. Okay. Okay, CELH is dead. If Carvana does break this before the 15 minutes done, I might still enter with small size on it, and then add to it until I get to max. If it keeps aligning itself with what I want to see. It doesn't have an increasing ATR though, which makes it dangerous because that might mean that it doesn't hit goal. Stop is moving. It hasn't cleared yesterday's high, but it's going to be a little bit too late if we wait for that. So we're just going to have faith that it breaks the high or at least touches it. Well, if I lose today, I want it to be a small loss. We always want small losses, but especially on Fridays when you're gonna go into the weekend without trading. Tesla's on my list now. Okay, Tesla's interesting because it's in the right direction. I tried scalping this yesterday. I made a little bit of money on it, but it didn't super trade it. That was later in the afternoon. Alright, so Tesla is really up there. TLH, we're gonna have to retire your ass. Alright, so Carvana. And then we got Shop. And then we got Tesla. Oh man, Tesla might be too late on Tesla. Let's see. We'll watch this one. So this one has cleared yesterday's price action, but it hasn't been moving much lately. Yeah, you can see its ATR is starting to drop. Looks like it made a bottom here. So we had a swipe at the low here, we reversed it, we tapped it twice, so now we kind of wanted to see it move higher, but it might chop around a little bit because it is going up against resistance. There's a little bit of a gap here from earnings. Okay, I got 5 minutes left, so I'll have to see where things end up. So far, Tesla looks like the strongest one on the list that I want to deal with. And we know mRNA blew its load already. Damn. Now, if you're a scalper, that's your dream scenario right there. One that I would have salivated for. Five minutes. Alright, I think Tesla's gonna be the thing today. Boop, 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 boop. Alright. So I'll do a small one, and then we'll see what happens, because it is kind of eaten up into its ATR pretty heavily. And I don't want it to roll over without proving itself. It's kind of proven itself, but Still want to see one more pullback and then a successful break. If we go 300 to target, that's still a pretty decent day. Four minutes. And Q's pulling back. Alright. So, break of the high on Tesla. Target's up here. Had a lot of buying power left. I didn't go full size on it. Let's see what happens when the 15-minute candle actually closes. So usually, like I said, I should wait. But if I want to do something like this, then we could try it. So, 15 minutes. Remove drawings. Got 3 minutes left on it. So if it pulls back down, hopefully we don't get stopped out, and then it reverses and breaks the high again, and then I'll enter with higher, heavier size. So we entered at 42%. We got Tesla. Alright, so that's the main thing today. Tesla actually stopped me out last week, so that was my only loss for the month so far. Did a full reversal. Two minutes left. What's everyone else doing? So Carvana has not broken the high, but it looks like it might. Shop lingering. Tesla's in a better position than everything. Thing with Shop is I don't like it how it gapped up. It kind of blew its load. This scanner is not updating. Why is my watch list not updating from this fucker? Coinbase. Ooh, I should take a look at what... Holy crap, Bitcoin. Oh, wow. That's I am very happy. Nobody listened to me when I told you to buy it. Alright, so we're... Yeah, damn it. Let's see if we can get a little bit of a pullback, otherwise we're going to the target all the way. So what's my entry? 192.65. Right there. Thing is, I don't want too bad of a pullback either. I don't want to lose profits just being a dipshit. Okay, here's the 15-minute candles complete. Oh, look at that. Carvana broke its thing. Oh, shit. It's not letting me use my buying power on it. Alright. Guess we'll focus on Tesla then, if you're not gonna let me do that. Some stocks are weird. I don't know why they don't let me, I had plenty of buying power to buy it, but for some reason, some stocks just randomly don't let you do that. This one's only a $52 one. I should have plenty of, buying power for it. Alright, so we're waiting for the 15-minute break here. So there's certain things that are hard to borrow, like I can't short Carvana, it says HTB up here, but then they're also not letting me use my buying power on, so I can't use margin. but it doesn't tell you that on the thing. Because sometimes you can still use margin and buy things long even though you can't short them. Alright, that's a pullback I was looking for. I remember for the longest time you couldn't short Tesla on TD Ameritrade unless you had a large enough account. Alright, let's really watch ourselves here. If it gets to 500, I'm gonna start scaling out because I don't want to lose on a Friday. Because it's always possible the thing will just roll over. And I'll take off this stop then. Because last week it actually did roll over and I was up a few $100. I had an appointment. I was watching the fucking thing go against me. I couldn't do nothing about it. Well, I could have done something. I could have just flattened completely, but I didn't have access to my full platform, so I was kind of looking at it from the phone. And I just said, let the stop go or it may. Moonwatcher! Fellow dragon in the house. Alright, we gotta watch this thing. See if we can get this one lot off here. Just want an easy day, then I can play some games, we could chat, we could do stuff. Alright, come on baby, you gotta break the high again. I don't want you to drop down too low. I might have to flatten and then re-enter. If this thing breaks this candle here. Actually, I can't let it break the candle because my average is a little bit higher than the bottom of that. I mean, we're still in the sweet spot. The only thing wrong with this is that it's not moving. Come on, buddy. You have a lot of good things about you, but I want at least one lot off. Can we get this lot off? Come on, buddy. You're almost there! Yeesh! So we're on the new 5-minute candle here, just started. Come on, buddy. There we go. That's one. Let's try to see if we can get another one off of you. $46, 51, 30. Uh-oh, come on, buddy. Alright, if we lose this candle, I might have to be a little bit more aggressive in exiting. And then re-enter in a bit, because I still wanted to hit target today. Alright. Taking that one off. 360. Come on, buddy. 4 minutes left in this candle. Sorry if I'm ignoring anyone. I need a... This is a stressful time here. Come on. Alright, don't lose that candle. Just keep going up from here. There we go. Alright, buddy. Shit. Come on, duder. Ah, great. Okay. I'm losing that one. Oh. So now we're losing. It's a hell of a pullback. Let's see how this candle closes. Look at the market. Kind of screwing around down there. Shit, I'm gonna have to flatten this thing. Yeah. You know, I could still hit target. I mean, I should just walk away, turn off the stream. But like I said, I don't want to lose either, because last Friday it did go completely against me. When I could have hit 500 bucks at least. That's a strong pullback. We want to see it close above this drop-off point, because this could be a liquidity grab. Alright, so this is good. Two minutes left. Can't say if it's good or not yet, actually. Alright, let me remove some of these lines. $15 looks great. This is kind of the pullback that you're looking for. Alright. Looking for you to break the high yet again. Okay, that was a pretty healthy pullback. If it breaks the high, I'll probably add another 300 up till goal. Hopefully it doesn't make it one more high and then roll over and we lose everything, but that's part of the game. But the way that we're closing this candle out is very encouraging. Let's put a red alert here. Alright. I want to see a higher high. We're so close to target here, I can taste it. But yesterday was a real bad day. Oh Jesus, Carvana juked us. So did Shop. Alright, so we only got one hope here. And for some reason my scanner still isn't doing its thing. Alright, E and PH. Holy moly, why didn't I see E and PH on my screen? Man, this fucking thing, man. I entered with more size on this one. Okay. Ah, shit. Come on, do not do that to me. Uh-oh. That's Roku. Shit. Oh, crap. Alright. So you did the liquidity grab, you did double test, so I want to see you fly from here. You should be running people over. You have everything in your favor now. You do have resistance, but, you should have already dealt with your problems. No fucking way. Okay. Oh, shit. God damn. So we lost pretty much everything in Tesla. It should have kept going. It had double top, or double tap of this support level here. Or price level. Well, we'll enter into it again if it breaks the high, but this is not what I want to see. Carvana made one high and then rolled over. Shopify is dead. Tesla fucked me. Shit. You gotta do a better job of protecting those profits, but it never hit 500. That's a nasty one. I don't know why we didn't see ENPH, but this is perfect. You know, it still hasn't gone to its high. But I don't see a really good entry. It's been nothing but buying for quite a bit. Oh, Tesla. You should have just ran after that. So it's making a higher low. Let's see where this closes. We can still make a pretty decent coin off of this. But, either I just needed to wait things out, like, walk away from the computer, or, I mean, if I'm actively managing it like that, then I'm gonna want to stop myself from losing profits. I just wish I didn't lose most of it. Okay, so we have... Damn, this thing should have ran. I didn't want to see this, fucking tail thing here. Target's still up here. But I hate streaming this type of strategy because you're getting your balls crunched. You just have to kind of walk away. Alright, let's try this one more time. This time we're gonna let this thing take us out. Come on, buddy. You want to make a new high. You want to go to that goal. You've been in a compressed range for quite a while. That's the problem with it not moving. It's kind of it's a little bit scary. Alright, let me calculate this loss here. It rolled back completely on me. God damn it, fucking stupid pop-up shits. One, 9, 3. 7, 3. Alright, yeah. That should be a pretty decent stop, and then we'll be dead for the day. Oh, Jupiter, sorry. Sorry about that, Moonwatcher. I've been trying to trade. I have to focus a lot on it. I can bring Jupiter back if you want. I just didn't know if he was being annoying or not. He helps, like when people are chatting and I'm stuck doing something and I can't divert my attention, he can, let me know that somebody's talking and respond to them so then I can look at it. That's what his main purpose was. Okay, we need this thing to break the high here. Maybe it'll go beyond its ATR and we can start making some of the things that we lost on the opposite side. Shit, still playing in this area. Not getting much of a push. And if I really dig down, what's it look like? 1 minute looks pretty good. It's going with the trend here. It looks like it wants to break the high. It's kind of grinding itself up. I'm gonna be a little worried if this thing got breached on the 1 minute. Come on, buddy. TSLA? Man, I must have had weird alerts from a while back. Just stuff that I forgot to remove. That don't make any sense anymore. Oh man, this thing is not moving today. Shit. Now we're negative. Fuck. Well, shit. Looks like we're gonna fucking take it today. Tesla was the best one on the list that I actually saw, but we missed E and PH. That should have shown up. Alright, we're gonna get stopped out here. Yeah, did a little grab again, so we're in that general area where it's like grabbing liquidity to move higher. But it did breach what I was worried about on that 1 minute time frame. We'll see if it can keep going or not. Looking a little bit like distribution. But given the amount that it's moved and the time that we're in, my expectation is that we're gonna hit target eventually, but I don't want to get stopped out again on the way for it to do that. I mean, it could pull back all the way down to this gap area. Doesn't have to, but could pull all the way back here, and that'll definitely be beyond our stop, and then it will rally and go up there. I don't know if I'll stream for that long. Pretty good week, but yesterday was nothing, Wednesday was small, Monday and Tuesday were awesome. Man, I hate it when this thing just doesn't go to a target. I want to play games, man. I want to relax. This is getting me a little uncomfortable. Ah, damn it. You're doing it to me again, dude. This time it's gonna be a change in trend to try it again. Fuck. Ugh. 2 losses in Tesla. Still a really strong candle. I still could go in on it again. But, man, I just need to, either stick with it or... I don't know. Well, you know, ENPH hasn't met its, target either. But now it's falling back in. Everything's kind of, wishy-washy. There's shop. Now, my ultimate stop would have been below this candle, but if that happened, we'd be down well over $1,000. Tesla's a cursed stock. I love its price movements. It's really fun to scalp, but damn, this thing is not moving the way I want. Okay. I'm gonna try this one more time. And if we get stopped out again, I'm gonna end the stream. Chalk up today as a loss. You were looking at it today to short. Well, it looks like it has support on the daily now. So it's definitely not in the shortable ideal situation. Alright, so this thing did not... Alright, so now the option is to play this as a bounce here somewhere. But it looks like one of those stocks that does a pop-up and then kind of lingers down and then it gets a second wave in the afternoon. And I want to wait for that shit. Could short it. If I really believe that I could short it, but I don't want to get into scalping. Now it's gonna be one of those long limp dick days. Where everything breaks out after lunch. It's really unfortunate because it has an exceptionally strong 15-minute candle. I wouldn't want it to pull back this far, but now we're gonna have to wait for it to bounce off of something off of a lower time frame. But what you see off of it is exactly what you want to see. But perhaps if it was actually increasing in its velocity, it would have gotten to target. Okay, Carvana's being demoted. Sucks that it got up to 60% and then just dropped off. We're seeing that in everything right now. Shopify. That's still my #1 girl. ENPH was the one that ran, but even this hasn't hit goal yet either. So we're stuck, man. This might be just a long do-nothing stream, and I have to be actively engaged because otherwise I'll miss an entry. So I can't leave and play games, so fuck. Alright, Tesla again with the tail. But how many times do I want to play in the same range? So this is a gap fill. Let's see how this thing closes. Worst comes to worst, I'll just scalp offline. Happen an area again. Yeah, that really stinks. Just kind of gave up right up there at the end. Why are you such a fan of Carnival Cruise Lines? Well, it is gonna make a lower low in my estimation, but you might be able to scalp a couple of bucks, but don't expect a full reversal. Could be wrong, though. I mean, it could be trying to form a base here, but it did break its previous, well, I guess the next support level is a little bit further down, so I still think it's gonna go lower today. Alright, Tesla did bounce off of that area. 1 minute left, so I'm gonna put a stop at the bottom of this. Now, there's a few different things here, because it could continue to roll over and then bounce like off of a moving average, and that's possible, or it could do a kind of sweep of this and then move higher as well. So we gotta see. It's gotta break above the high here, though, and then we can put the stop at the bottom. But we've already taken 2 stops on Tesla. Let's see how strong this is. Real tough couple of days. Alright, let's get some cash off of it. Let's try to get 100. Then we can always re-enter. Okay, that's a strong one. I need to reduce some of my losses. It's gonna agitate around this area for a bit. But I want to minimize some of my loss, get that off of the books, because I already got stopped out twice in this thing. Target is still up here at some point today. Come on, buddy. Don't give it up. Get me to break even. Ah, shit. You're really fucking up, aren't you? Oh, god damn it. Ay, ay, ay. Still got plenty of time on this candle. I mean, it's literally in the first minute of it. 5-minute candle. Come on. The stop is here, but I want to be able to... have some flexibility. The cost average. But I can't do that if it's not gonna have a good close here. Because I do think it's gonna agitate around this area and then break out in the afternoon. Alright, so we got that. Let's let this thing... That'd be really good if it could break the high here. And then kind of a retest and then move higher. That'd be great. And that'll let me know that it probably doesn't want to retrace back to the moving average area. CCL trades within a range reliably. Not something I generally look at, so I don't know anything about that. Now, for me, the range is... It has to hit, like, my target consistently, and if it did that more consistently than anything else, then that'd be something I'd take a look at. And actually, the average move across stocks that I played with last month actually go up higher than my target level. So I am leaving money on the table, but it's always devastating when it doesn't hit your target, it just kind of lingers. Alright, buddy, I want you to break above the high here. Just hoping to at least break even so I can average in. Stop on the orange line, which is within that kind of a gap area. Alright. Final target is up here, but it already disappointed us earlier. Come on, bud. Still down 250 on this. That's unfortunate because we were up almost 400 before it reversed. And I just let the thing stop us out instead of cutting it. Now if it reached 500, then I would have scaled out, but it didn't hit that medium range target either. The profit target. First profit target. Alright, well that's not great. So we can either try to add more shares in this area, hoping it doesn't hit our stop loss, or we can just keep it going to see if it actually breaks up and through. Ideally, I would have wanted to see it break up and through, then do a retest, and then go up higher. But it did already tap this area, though, so don't want it to give up too badly. Alright, what about the other stuff we were looking at today? Okay, Tesla was our top choice. ENPH was another one that was a little bit stronger than Tesla off the open, and now it's pulled back too far. Could still have a bounce later in the day, but that's really bad. Tesla might do the same thing, actually, but I'm hoping not. But that one's on the list. Carvana was a good one yesterday. Jeez, man, there's a lot of weirdness going on today. It's all over the place. nothing really ran to target. It's all in the middle. Now Tesla on the daily, it looks like it formed a base already around the 184.66 range, and it tapped it already. Tapped it a couple times, so now the expectation is to fill the gap and go back to the previous resistance point around 212, 210. That doesn't have to happen today. It could still linger around, and we can still get chopped up before it goes where it wants to go. Yeah, this is not good that it can't break up and above here. This one's close to its moving average. Might be able to do an igniting bar off of it as a trade. Man, things are really slow. I don't predict any filet mignons today. Hopefully we get McDonald's. We're still low. We're still we're still at a loss today. Yeah, this looks like a chop block now. Just this price channel. Lower time frame, it's hit this multiple times as resistance. So there's still enough positive factors to it. I still think it's gonna go higher. I just don't know if it's gonna hit the target today. Really lethargic action. So I think you probably got stopped out of your carnival at this point, right? Because it looks like it made a lower low than your entry point. You're not out yet. Ideally, if you're looking for a long, you want it to have a green bar that engulfs a previous red bar. And then from there, once it does its breakout, you want to see a retest, so we know that it gained a level, and then move up. But right now, it hasn't done that yet. Oh, you're swinging it. Okay, so I guess it doesn't matter if you're looking bar to bar like I do. Do what you want, then. Well, I'm gonna avoid... Oh, no, I'm not gonna avoid anything, so let's see here. This is previous resistance. Alright, Tesla's down. Did I put a good alert on that? Why would I do that? No, okay, good, it broke up. I was like, what the hell? Why would I put a positive spin on a... Like, I thought my stop was gonna get taken out. Alright, we'll take a little bit more off of this. Once we can break even, and then I'll add more. Might have missed my chance here. Fucking around. I still think CCL will go lower today. I don't think it's at support on a daily time frame to denote a long. That's just my opinion. Alright, got that. You gonna make another attempt at the high here? So let's see if this is worth it. If this is worth, let's see, 195.09. Since I did have to get stopped out twice and that added to my loss, I'm trying to see if there's even a mode to profitability if I'm down. Alright, it's gonna be a really small profit day even if it does hit target. It's not gonna be one of those $700,000 days. Hey, Carpet! Spreading his love all over the place. Clean that up. Hopefully he didn't have a really killer week. I remember last week, was it? He had a really long shift. So previously our stop loss was here, went down and touched it, or it went down and did a retest. So I think I want to move my stop a little bit up here. Because if it fails here, it's probably going to go down to the moving average area, which coincidentally is the same place where it's been accumulating. But it might also run up and hit the target too, but my overall bias on this is definitely to the upside. Okay, what else is going on here? So we got EMPH. That was a really strong one off the bat. This is that pullback is a bit disappointing. Nice bottoming tail, though. So I noticed where I put my alert here. We might try to go long on it. With a stop probably below here, because it is... If it fails again, then it's already lost the trend. Well, either way, I'm still a winner today, because Bitcoin just ripping tits right now. And that's a long-term thing for me. Alright, EMPH did do its thing. I don't want to spend too much on it, because I kind of want to play with Tesla. But let's play. And this is for shits and giggles. And, knowledge, I guess. Because that was a valid entry that we could have taken earlier today as well. So break above the high, and it got reversed. Now we got this nice bottoming tail. Target is up here. So this is just gonna go on my notes if it doesn't make it. My death note. If you ever watched the anime series. Definitely taking a while for anything to make a move today. They wanted to kill us with boredom before they moved it. QCOM, look at that. Why couldn't we go in QCOM? Why didn't it show up on my list? Alright, hold on. I'm gonna write this down. QCOM, EMPH. I gotta figure out why that wasn't on the scan, because that thing went to target and we would have been done for the day. It's not... doesn't have a increasing ATR. That's one reason, but... it still should have shown up because some of this other crap doesn't either. Red book. So QCOM would have been a thing. Tesla's pulling back again. Fuck. So it still wants to do its thing where it's heading down to this liquidity area, and then we have to see if it gets supported. Man, that sucks. So what are the options? I still believe in this stop point, but it's gonna be a... alright, we're gonna have to let this thing go to stop. I don't want to keep back and forthing in the same price range, because that's just choppy. Chops you up. 192.24. We did take some profit, so that's fine. We'll probably be at a $500 loss today if it loses it, which is in our preferences. You wish with all your heart to fly dragons in a land apart. Let me guess. Oh, that's right, you're telling me about that cartoon. Dragon Tales or whatever. You lowered your target price and will enter lower, so you're buying the dip then? I can't really give you too much of an opinion, because you said you were swinging this. Although now, it looks better as a long, because it's doing what I told you earlier, which is where it made a new low, and then finally had an igniting candle, and then it did a retest, so now we want to look to see it go long. I mean, it can still go lower, but this is what you want to see. You want to see that breakup, retest, go like that. But I mean, this is if you're day trading, and your target would be the last lost level around here somewhere. But it's still obviously in a downwards trend, so... And the downwards trend is in the, also prevalent in the daily time frame too. It hasn't quite reached that support zone. It needs to go a little bit lower to around 15 bucks. And it hasn't held support yet to go for a long, because it actually it went through the bottoming tail from yesterday. So the close today is pretty important. Alright, this is not good for us. It just wiped out that previous candle. It does look like it wants to retest this area again, so I'm gonna let this thing... We're gonna let this thing take out my stop today. And just mark it as a loss. I don't want to keep entering and exiting this price trap. But my expectation is that it's gonna break it sometime in the afternoon. Alright, hey Carpet, sorry I missed that. Hopefully you're well on your way to work. And doing alright. Well, meanwhile, our ENPH thing is working. Alright, where's our entry? 26? 120, 20... Fuck it, I'm good with 62 bucks. I need to ruin... I need to, get back some of my Tesla losses. I want to play Tesla as my main play today. It's possible that, ENPH might hit its goal before we do, but I'm seeing a little bit of a top right where we're seeing the the previous resistance level. I still think it's going to hit its target today, but it's going to be in the afternoon, and those are always painful because I'm just sitting here talking to myself for 5 hours until it does what it's supposed to do. I hate that, man. I want to get in and out within the first hour and then play games and then fall asleep, take a nap, and then do other work later on. Alright, so Tesla's still playing with us in this range. Oh, why couldn't you be like Monday, man? Monday was one of my best days. Where we got out within the first 45 minutes. Let's take a look at Monday while we're screwing around here. Let me aggregate this on the 15-minute time frame. Monday was the 5th. Okay, it wasn't on Tesla, what was it? It was... Oh, AMOT, okay. So it doesn't look like it, but it actually hit target before it rolled over. So that was a really quick one, and then it did it again. It did it twice, so you had an opportunity to do a real nice back and forth. But that means you would have had to been monitoring it after your target got hit. Alright, yeah, bottoming tail, or topping tail again? Crap. Oh! Today's gonna be a painful day. That's not good. But we have plenty of buying power if we want to reaccumulate down here during a possible ignition here. Another crappy day. 3 disappointing days in a row. ENPH pulls back. TSLA is gonna retest it again. I mean, if it breaks a low here, it's gonna make another low. Probably hit it. It hasn't even gone to... If I was playing this as a day trade, it hasn't gone to target, which would be down here, so it's got quite a while to go down. And I did say that the daily was... it still hadn't formed support yet. Alright, that's a really bad sign. Yeah, we're taking it bad today. But considering we played this range a couple times already, I don't want to do a back and forth, enter, exit, enter, exit, enter, exit here. I want it to really decide where it wants to go. We do have some additional buying power that we can use. So the plan now is I want it to still hold support around this area where it's been accumulating and it retested. The moving average is increasing, so there's a possibility of like a kind of what it looks like a springboard off of it. Target is still up here. And it doesn't have to get to target, it can always just peter out at 57% of its range too. But generally things go to target, from my analysis. It actually goes beyond target overall. So possibility to hit my target should be pretty high. But we're negative right now. We've captured some gains in ENPH, just to say that we had some gains today, to offset some of that loss. Shopify is interesting. trying to break this top. But it's in an awkward location because it had a gap up. But it is going with the trend. I do have an alert here if it breaks the top. QCOM was the chosen one today, man. This is exactly what you want. The only real moment of hesitation was this, where it did a sweep. Tesla's not nearly as strong. But it has a lot going for it, because it's already... This one definitely has support on the daily. It did a sweep to the low. It reversed, it retested, and then it went up again. So that's exactly what I want to see. Oh, there's Shopify breaking the high. Still a little bit awkward here. And it's also on NICE, so I have delayed data, so it's a little bit... I'm a little hesitant to go into it. Meanwhile, Tesla, we're still getting grinded, but I don't want to keep entering and exiting and losing this area. Just gotta make it one defined loss. Well, you saw my P&L a while ago. That was on the initial breakout. I was up 300, but I didn't do enough aggressive selling because it hadn't reached my first price target yet. And then the expectation was to hit the overall target of the day, which is the green line up top. So there's been development since that time. You can see those pullbacks. Alright, so here's the moment of truth here. We're gonna go in the negative a bit on this. But we've got some good buying power. So if it makes a low, we don't want it to go too much lower than this previous candle. We still want to keep it within this area. I suppose I could always have stopped myself out, but like I said, I don't want to keep playing this area. If it happened to break up and above, then I would have had to add buys higher, have a higher average. But if this occurred, then my expectation is to accumulate for possibility higher. So we're going to see what happens here. Get rid of some lines. This is a 1 minute resistance level that I couldn't break through, though. Let me aggregate it on the 15 minutes. So first 15 minute candle is this. Didn't quite enter the area, but it is moving with the moving average. Still stuck in that dang range. I'm just gonna be narrating nothing for hours, aren't I? I guess we'll put on a video or something. Alright, let me put an alert here. Because I might manually stop myself out somewhere around here. Alright. Well, let me look around for something to watch. I kind of want to keep it stock related for just my preference right now. I do like Kamikaze Cash's oh no, he hasn't posted anything for a while. I really like his stuff. Where he does the narrations of stories from Wall Street bets. Doesn't look like he's posted in a month, though. Saw all the old stuff. Oreo Space Dunk? Haven't even heard of that one. New Oreo. Alright, let me switch back to stock real quick. Alright, so now we gotta really sit up on our seat here. So it's entered where I want to see a bounce. Yeah, do or die moment. Now what we want is we want a candle, the subsequent candle, to get up and above it. Still looking like a wee bit of a loss today. Still think we're gonna get some type of a breakout in the afternoon. But that also means we have to be actively managing this. The joys of trading. What I don't want to see is I don't want to see another candle moving downwards. I will have to stop myself out. I can't let it go below again. But the re-entry would be if this candle ever got taken out, and then a stop below here, but I can't let this thing roll over anymore. But I'm trying not to re-enter in the same price area, because that's how you get your account chopped up. Because just going back and forth and you're stopping yourself out in the same area when it hasn't gone anywhere. So either want to cost average here or just take a complete stop out. And we haven't gotten completely stopped out yet. I want to see this thing close and make a... and the subsequent candle also lose. So we're going to be looking at like a possible $700 loss today, which is still manageable. What's ENPH doing? Still riding that moving average. I was hoping Tesla would be a little bit stronger too. Let me zoom out. Alright, so that's proper. Man, we had such a great open today. Origin point, I suppose, could be a little bit better. Still, though. Alright. So here we're gonna have to decide if it's gonna stop us out or not. Let's see how this candle reacts. So it had a big drop down here. Cleared out some stops. We don't want it to close below, otherwise we're dead. And then I'm just gonna have to wrap up the stream today as a loss. Still might play later tonight. But I'm definitely not gonna be in a mood. A fun mood. Candles aren't starting out that great. So you're gonna ignore the trend line, and you might break below the accumulation area. Alright, this is not good. We're getting ready to kill ourselves here. But I want to see this thing close. Because this thing bounces. Alright, we're a little bit more of a loss than I want. I don't think I can hold this. Alright. I want to see a really strong bottoming tail here, otherwise maybe it actually will break the trend and roll over, and that'd be really unfortunate considering the initial momentum that it had. Damn. Alright, we're gonna take a loss here, possibly. Come on, baby. So we're one step between losing and having a really good accumulation area, but this thing has to get above this candle, because right now we broke in the trend line. Alright, baby. Here we go. See? That's why I wanted to hold on to it. Alright, but if it ever breaks this tail here, we're definitely fucked. Alright. So now I want to see this thing close above. We got a really nice tail in the accumulation zone. They ran some stops there. Yeah, good to see you. Ah, shit. Alright. So we need to see this thing hold the bottom of that candle, otherwise we are done for the day, and I will, hold my head in shame until Monday. I could have waited for a close there, that's probably my mistake. Shit. Okay, we should have waited for a close. See if it actually will tap a lower low. If that's it, then shit, we're gonna take a really bad loss today. I might try scalping some of it back, but we're at the stop loss expectations for a losing day. So we're getting a big one on camera here. Well, it was looking good for a split second, and now you rolled it over again. So we're retapping possible support, but this is the really last support I'm going to look at, because I'm not going to look at it to, I'm not going to look at it to recover if it loses this, because right now we're in danger of changing the trend. I probably already should have covered, stopped myself out earlier. Alright, let's see what happens here. keep grinding. That's all you can do. It is a real grindy profession, because I know what my percentage of win rate is, but you're definitely going to lose no matter what, even if you have the strategy involved. It's just part of the game, and you're just really trying to have a better reward when you do win, so you can offset your lost days, but 100% you're going to lose some percentage of the time. So I have a historical win rate of 70%. Now that sounds like a lot, but when I began trading, my losses were pretty egregious, so that 70% didn't really mean much, and I've been reducing that over time. I mean, even after all this time trading, it's still that 70%, so I know I have that number established at some reasonable expectation for me, but then the 30% of the time that I'm losing, you know, I gotta make sure that I keep that manageable. I'm no guru yet or anything like that. This is still me trying to get better at it. But definitely the promise is there. What you're really trying to get out of this is the dream of being able to scale your wins. It's a way of gaining income that you're self-sufficient, and as you improve, you can scale your wins, which is something you can't do when you're working a full-time job. Like, I've been in a career for a long time, and you know, there's other factors outside of your control when it's regard to promotions and stuff, but this was entirely on you. Your own psychology. It's a true meritocracy, because if you're actually good at this and you're actually going to increase your win rate and your percentage of profits. Alright, so this is what I really wanted to happen. I wanted to have that bar. Man, that was a really intense moment right there. I was one step close to getting stopped out and hanging my head in shame, but this is what we want to see here, and I'll probably take some... As soon as we break even here, I want to take some profits off the table. We're still down from our open price. Our average is up here. But there was enough variables that I thought that this would be reasonable to attempt it long still. Great opening range breakout. I highlighted this area earlier in the day as an accumulation zone. There was a gap there. So the odds were, with that moving average and that accumulation zone, that was where I wanted to have one more burst of orders, and now we're looking for it to try to get to our average so we can scale out some of it. Well, volume, I don't even have volume on my screen anymore because they can do all kinds of things. I mean, if you have only two people, if you only have one person that's a seller and one person that's a buyer, and that one person buys something for a really high price, but then there's no other buyers, I mean, you still moved the stock's average. They can fuck around when it's low volume quite a bit, because they can do most of the transactions between themselves, and they can run it up higher. So on low areas of low volume where they're having very little resistance, they can do a flash swipe of liquidity where everyone's stops are and then raise it up higher. So, and you're not even getting the full volume picture either, because there's dark pools, and there's a lot of transactions that are settled outside of the indicators that you see. At the very end of the day, if you take a look at your volume chart, you'll see a spike, and that's all the volume that you're missing in between these candles as they're being formed. That just gets recognized at the end of the day, so I just removed that completely. And because of that, that's also why I don't have the VWAP indicator. A lot of people use that volume-weighted average price, but if you can't trust volume, then how can you trust the rest of the indicator? Now, there's certain stocks, maybe in penny stocks, it's not as much of the case, where things get settled outside. Maybe that's why they would use VWAP on those things for breakouts, but I play larger cap stuff because I don't want to get stuck in any type of penny stock business that's easy manipulated. But you can set the price as anything. It really just depends if there's, bids and asks. But if there's no movement, then you can just you know, play with one other person and just say, okay, this is now $300, you're gonna buy it, okay, back and forth. Just, I mean, they're required to make a market, so they just need to make sure that they have transactions on both sides so they can just fuck around for a while. Anyway, that's a long story short. Or long story long. Still waiting for my average to get hit so we can scale out a little bit. I don't want this thing rolling over, but it's possible that it could do a retest yet again. But we're totally, completely fucked if it breaks where I have that alert here. And then I'm just gonna have a $1,000 loss, I guess. Which is a nice compliment to my $1,500 win earlier. You can see how fast that shit goes. Hopefully that answers your question. Man, but now we're below the trend lines. That's a little bit concerning. Now, ideally, it's gonna break above this 15-minute high, and then we're off to the races, but if it stays below here, we're in deep shit. Whoops. That's a premature alert. Oh god, we're entering in the zone again. Shit, it might actually be reversing itself. Ah, god damn it. Well, we tried. But we gotta let this thing shake out. We got 2 minutes left in this 5-minute candle, so we'll see what happens. But I definitely don't want to see this thing go all the way down here again. I mean, it's already done its retest. If it wants to retest somewhere in the middle of this candle, that's fine, but if it gets below this, man, it looks like it's gonna just wipe us out. Not good. You suckered me in with hope. And we see QCOM blasting off again. I wonder why that didn't show up on my scanner today, because that was a perfect entry. Come on, baby. Ah, shit. Alright. Well, get ready for me to flatten out and go to the weekend a loser. Let's see what happens here. I can already feel the bruise on my nutsack. Oh, fuck, man. You gonna hold? You already swiped liquidity, man, but you're probably gonna try to shake people out again. And you're gonna work, it's gonna work this time, because I already, I put everything I had into this. Yeah, topping tail's shit. Shit luck. So now you've broken the trend line, and you just had a forceful re-emphasis on not wanting to move higher. So the only alternative is to go lower at this time. And I don't think this stock will have enough oomph to break above it at this point. So yeah, we're gonna take a loss today, man. It sucks. But let's let it do its thing first. I'd be surprised as hell if it gets above it at this point. We had a chance here. I thought we had a chance. So again, we're in that zone, this accumulation zone. Anything can happen here. So we can also have failed accumulation, and then it's just gonna dump. This is nasty. Alright. That is nasty. I did not want to see that get completely reversed like that. I can see QCOM finally falling back to Earth. That might have been a good short, but we're already fully engaged on here. Yeah. I look worried. Kind of reminds me of that meme where the guy is blowing on the screen, hoping for a candle to move up higher. Trying to use his breath to push it up higher. Kind of makes me want to do that right now. But this is really bad. We did not want that topping tail like that there. It's a really bad moment for that. But if we break it somehow, against all logic, then that's good. That's a lot of effort, and I don't think we got enough power for that. Oh. Two minutes left. What's a 1 minute look like? Do we have anything? Okay, so we had a low, we had a break above, we had a retest of that low, retest of it again. On the 1 minute it looks fine, but, you know, 1 minute, anything can happen in a minute. It's not... We gotta give the edge to the higher time frame. But as far as the 1 minute's concerned, there's some hope there. You can see the trend line's been broken a long time ago in that 1 minute. These are the worst days where you're just, like, gradually losing, and you're losing for a long period of time. Because then you're just, This is not fun to record. Alright, there's gotta be some type of video out there that can distract me for a bit. Oh man, I'm trying to search for something to watch, but then I'm flipping back in here, so I never finish my, my search. Because I have to watch this thing. It is nasty. Now we're starting to see a reaction on the, moving average. Fuck, man. No worky today! So that's going on the list. That'll be 2 losses this month. I will donate to charity if you break that topping tail here. The burrito charity. Oh, that reminds me, I should eat breakfast, and I've got burritos in the fridge. But can't get up to pee, can't get up to eat, must watch. Oh my god, what the fuck, man? I hate this shit, man. The waiting is painful as hell, man. I love it when it just... when you got that nice 45-minute breakout, go to target, go to sleep. The dream is to be able to get out of this within 45 minutes consistently and have the whole rest of the day to do whatever. Even work another job if you want. But sometimes we get days like today where it just didn't pan out. And we did make a lower high here, so, man, we're probably just waiting for the inevitable here. I was really hoping we had a chance right there, but the last second, it reversed it. Market's actually up today. Yeah, it's really weird, because I look at the daily... Tesla was in a pretty good position, but now we're showing a tail here. And I do see that there's resistance up here, but we're in between resistance and support here, so at some point, this thing's gonna have a really nice run. It's gonna break above this, but maybe not today. But maybe we get that stop out. Okay, here we go. Alright, friends. We're in the closing moments of my life on Friday. Make me something too, Prego Biddies. Send it digitally. Fuck. Alright. Jesus H, man. You not want me to donate to charity? What's going on here? A 1,000 shares? Why are you trying to get what my account buying power is? It doesn't even matter to you. What matters is if I win or lose, or percentage win. Everyone gets caught up in somebody making $10,000 a day or $5,000 a day, but if they have a massive account, then that might not actually be anything. So it doesn't matter how much I make. It matters if I showing strategies that win, and then you can apply it on your own account, and that's all that really matters. You're only competing against yourself. But I will say we're... if you have to know, we're up near the top of my buying power right now. I have everything in Tesla. I'm right around my stop loss. If it actually hits my stop here, then we're done for good today. The expectations are that this doesn't happen too often in a month. And then on the days that I win, I have more winning days than I do losing days, so that's why I have a generous stop for times like today where it could reverse, but it may not. But if I lose this one, we're just gonna mark it up as a loss, and that's just gonna go on my list. So this looks like it. This looks like it's over with here. Everyone say goodbye to the dragon. Yep. Alright, let's see. How much time do we got left? That's a new candle. I'm trying to see if this is going to be a liquidity grab, the final liquidity grab, or is this actually going to be a rollover? It looks like it might be a rollover because it's not bouncing immediately. I got my finger on the flatten button. Let's see what happens here. So they hit our stop. The candle just started. We want to see where this closes. Unless it hits that low again. If it hits that low again, I'm flattened out. Because it's just going to continue lower. But we're going to see this is the last liquidity grab. It needs to close above the red line that I have there. They know that there's liquidity here because this is where all the accumulation happens, so if they want it to run higher, they're going to have to do a sweep and then move it higher. But if this is actually going to be a trend change and it's going to close below... But we have to see what happens here, because it can go either way. But we're officially dead if this thing closes. Right now it's not looking good at all. Should have had an immediate bounce, so if it hits this low again, we're fucked. Okay, here we go. Market's also pulling back too, so that's not a good deal either. So we had a couple of constrained days, and then we have a nice little pop today. And I was worried that with the constrained days, we'd have a really big pop to the upside, sweep some of the orders that are up there, and then roll the market over. You always have to worry about that every time they make a new high. Alright, we gotta see how this thing closes here. We need a really big bottoming tail to see if we're still in it. If not, we're dead. For sure, for sure. Man, this stock had everything going for it. This is a little bit beyond my stop loss that I want, but we re-entered multiple times on this thing. It cuts into that really good day that I had this week, so definitely a grind. Alright, this is not exactly bursting here. 1 minute left. What's it gonna do in that last minute? Looks like we're fucked. See if we can get a really big bottoming tail. Come on, baby. If there's no big bottoming tail, then it's gonna make another low. We wanted to see a sweep. So this is the worst case scenario. If it's gonna go higher, this is the worst case scenario, but if it's gonna go lower, then we need to see this thing, see how this goes here. Now, we should have seen a bounce right there. It's gonna go lower. Fuck. It's really hard for me to, I gotta see this thing close here. We don't want it to stay below that tail line. Or the very tip of where that bar is. Maximum copium. Moonwatcher, see you again. Sorry we weren't playing games. Today is not working out for me. You killed my audience, stock market. Some people want to see this and others do not. I was hoping to get games, but now you've suckered me into today. Alright, maximum copium. If this thing can take this out. But we can't have it close in here. If it closes in here, I'm just flattening out no matter what. I don't want it to close in this area. You're not doing your job. You got 4 minutes left. So now we got kind of this opposing tail thing going on, and we gotta see who wins. If it just stays in here all day and waiting for a breakout one way or another, that's a possibility as well. We have a really nice strong breakout to the top. Pulled back in to the accumulation zone. Had another pop. Pulled back in pretty bad. Tried to break it out, couldn't. Got back into the liquidity zone. Broke down below it, grabbed some shares. Now we have to see if it goes below or up. It looks like it's going to go below here. We needed to not close here. We got 3 minutes left. So either it gets below that candle line, or if it needs to close above here. Okay, I think we're just fucked. Yeah, god damn it. Alright. That's it. We're dead. Ugh. Yeah, we tried. We gave it way too many chances. Oh, you're still there that I said bye, so you did? Alright, well, we lost today. I'm not going to be in the mood to play any games, so this is something we're going to have to chalk up on the loss record. It's a really bad one. I might see if there's a high probability scalp, but I think we're going to have to live with this because we're at the stop loss, and Tesla did not hold, so... Damn, so this is our second loss this month, and that was a really long, painful thing to wade through. And it was a high opportunity, but it didn't work out. The concern was right here, but then the other possibility was it bouncing in here, and it didn't hold anything that I asked it to hold, so... And then there was one more bit of copium by thinking that this thing was gonna just grab liquidity and then run up higher. It didn't. This is now a true trend change. So we're dead. That's it. We're out. Goose is dead for good. Whoops, I lost my screen. Skylar, you come in right at the end, man. I just lost today, so... I'm here at the market open, so either I, I mean, the market opens at, 9:30 East, 6:30 West Coast, so I usually do that, then I switch to games for a while. What are you more of a fan of? Are you interested in games, or are you interested in the stock market stuff, or are you interested in collectibles? What brought you over here? I guess I can linger around a few minutes while, we're just chatting, but I'm done for the day. I lost. That's into our really good win from earlier this week, but we're still up overall this week. You're into ceiling fans. Time for me to change my entire shtick to ceiling fans. You know, I've seen like those really old stores that have a whole bunch of fans in this on the ceiling, and they have like those really like antique-y things. I just had like a flashback from some movie where I've seen that. Yeah, the market gave up today, so even Enphase Energy here that had a nice strong breakout. The only one that really survived was QCOM. QCOM was the only one that broke up to the upside and hit target, so we're gonna have to see why that didn't show up on the list earlier today. I don't know. It's gotta be... I can't really... Oh. See, that was the logical response that I should have had, was like, I'm into OnlyFans, but King Philip stole it. That's the only logical response to that question, or that, statement. I don't have any particular movie in mind. I was just thinking about somewhere I've seen it before. There's probably several things that match that criteria. There's like an old antique shop that has a whole bunch of fans at the top. Damn. So, yeah, the market shot its shot, and we did not get the push that we needed, and we are above the stop loss by a couple $100. Antique fan store in Texas called Texas Ceiling Fans. does sound interesting. I know people collect things like Rolexes and just those fancy watches, but now I'm curious if there's like a luxury fan market that's not talked about. Sounds like a documentary. Yeah, it gave it up. This was our opportunity and it lost it. So I'm curious now, if I had actually just not re-entered multiple times, what would my loss have been if I just waited the 15 minutes and just kept it at the bottom? Would it be any worse? Let's see here. Yeah, our loss would have been 3,000 bucks if we had waited for the bottom to be hit. Some fan stores are Dan's Fan City, Atlanta's Ceiling Fans, Fantastic Fans. I like Fantastic Fans, reminds me of Fantastic Four. The Marvel Comics superhero team. mRNA. That was a good one. Still might make a lower low. Looks like it tried, but we're over our loss here. Man, what a day. I was worried about the constrained range of the last couple of days. Man, but the market's still pushing higher, but we're not seeing anything hold. Oh, there's PayPal. PayPal might be good. This looks like a... But we're done for the day. Fantastic Fans in Memphis, Tennessee. How do you know so much about fans? Did you just do a Google search or a Chat GPT scan? Yeah, I got stuck into the abyss too. Cargo biddies. It's been a thing since you were a kid, wow. Do you have any, have you done any videos about this phenomenon? Because I'd be interested in learning more. But importantly, what brought a fan collector into a stock/gaming stream? Where's the overlap? Is this an untapped market? Should we start selling fans? You have like anime fans with the anime girls on the blades. Damn, Qcom's a nice short. PayPal might be something. Multiple taps, one more grab of liquidity, now we can move higher, right? Still have plenty of range left on it, too. Why would I block you? I'm just kind of curious what brought your attention. I'm all for fans. I'm a fan of fans. The only problem is that I already taken a loss today, so I don't really want to linger around and chat at the moment because I'm kind of have pain in my balls. Got kicked really hard today. It's almost getting tempting to go long on PayPal, but we're over the stop limit. Damn, man. It is really disappointing. Can't afford no fans today. Nasty loss. Cut our wins this week. That's a fascinating story. When you were a kid, you visited Lowe's to check out the fan aisle. Man, that's a... certainly a different childhood. For me, it was Toys R Us video game section. Man, alright. See if we can get anything out of this. Real quick stop loss. Could pull back a little bit too. Could have pulled back here. That could have been a possibility. Alright. Shit. Come on, PayPal. Okay, what do you want to talk about then? I'm about to sign off though, I already lost and I shouldn't be in this stock market anymore. Maybe I should have a chat stream later. I'm just kind of curious what brought your attention. Roller coasters. It's been a while since I've... Okay, I did a small one, like, at a county fair. But it's been a while since I've been on any major ones. Wonder if I'd puke myself. Backlot stunt coaster. Have you been on any of the top 10 biggest roller coasters in the world? Alright, we fucked around on this enough. Damn it. Ah. Well, now we're at the 15-minute bounce point, but this is a really hell of a candle. Ay, ay, ay. We are so dead. Alright, let's go to chat mode. Since we have people here, may as well talk. So let's see if there's a video of this backlot stunt coaster. Give me a second. Ooh, ooh. Okay. Hold on a second, we're gonna watch this together. You suckered me in to stay longer.
All clear, heads back.
Alright, people. This is the one, right? Looks pretty cool. You have beds? Yeah, we watch one of those. Whee! It's like right in the stock market. that was fast. That wasn't very long. Alright. Goodbye. Okay, if you got a fan vid, we'll look at it. Or if you got a roller coaster you want to take a look at. I'd have to do a search. I have, let me see. 1 second. Oh my god, you weren't kidding. Which video want me to take a look at? Roblox and ceiling fans and Angry Birds. That's quite the eclectic spread of hobbies. Yeah, let me know which one you want to take a look at, or that would give me a good frame of reference to the fan phenomenon. Phenomenon. Look for the title, Ceiling Fans and Vacuums. Okay. There's a Ceiling Fans and Vacuums playlist. There's a vlogging with ceiling fans and vacuums. There's a tour. What do you want? Which one do you want? Which specific? You get one. Which one do you want? The vlog, the tour, the meetup. There's also a live stream one that's got a lot of fans on it. Okay, you'll copy and paste, that's fine. I'm curious about fans now. I should get one for my cave. It gets hot in here sometimes. Doop doop doo 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 doo. Doo 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 doo. Alright. One moment. This it? That's an interesting one. You're always curious on who's interested in ceiling fans, because there has to be experts on things that you don't normally think about, and we found one today. Oh, looks like it'll cut your head off. Yeah, it took a lawnmower blade and they made a fan out of it. fascinating world of fans. Hot fans action. So where is this? Is this all at your store or something similar to that, at least the way that the light fixtures were. Do I see the dates? I don't see the dates. And some of the pictures have dates on them, but I don't have like the, is that on closed caption? There's no dates on here except for some of the pictures. Some of them say last year, 23. Yeah, see, that one had a date on it, 9/9/23. Actually, aside from video games, one of my earliest memories of me being interested in something was probably trains. never did anything with that, though. But I used to be really into those. If we had, like, a train station nearby, we used to get McDonald's, myself and my dad, when I was a little dragon. And, watch the trains. I guess that was my kid thing. Never did anything with it, though. In kindergarten, they had us, draw on a booklet that was going to be opened up in a time capsule. And I must have been a pretty disturbed little boy because my picture was me running somebody over with the train. Just for some backstory there. I think we got the gist of it. Let me move around a little bit. That's kind of a cool one. Dude! I had this exact one. The baseball one. I guess it's a pretty popular one. I used to be into baseball too, and then I got really bored of baseball. Hey, thank you, Ceiling Fans and Vacuums 579 for the, content. Interesting. Alrighty then. So let's see, I already lost in the market today. I was gonna hang up, but, Skylar came in right at the end yesterday, and I wanted to make sure we had the chance to chat. But if I stay around any longer, I'm gonna get, antsy and want to trade again. So this is usually... I think I'm done with fans, but I gave a shout out. I'm gonna go lay down. I already took a loss today. Maybe we'll play games later. We'll have to see how my timing works out, but, thank you for stopping by. I wanted to make sure we had a chat because you came in at the end yesterday when I was going to wrap it up. So, on the spreadsheet, it's going to show a loss today. Unfortunate. It kind of offsets a big day that I had on Monday. But we're up overall this week. We just need to continue going forward and grinding, like what was mentioned earlier. Alright, people, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. Have a good rest of the Friday. See you when I see you. Maybe I'll play a game tonight, but maybe it'll be on Monday. Moonwatcher, Skylar, Prego Biddies, King Phillip, JF, AST Gaming, A-Carpet, anybody who was lurking that I didn't meet. Alright. See you later. Sorry about today. I was hoping that it was going to be a quick day, but it was one of those grindy Fridays that they popped off and dropped off. Oh well. Gotta get them next time. Bye-bye.